Mason, you should get out more. You should come see me. I want to see you at this. Being alone isn't good for you. I've heard these millions of fucking times. I don't believe the lies. I've been asked, why do you spend so much time alone? Who hurt you? Why do you do that? The answer is very simple, my friend. Mason VanMeter, Running Buddies Academy, and I want to let you in on a little secret of how I live life on my terms. And when you find out what it is throughout this video, it's going to shock you. We live in a beautifully dark world, my dear friend. We live in a world where everything can be lost in a moment's notice. We live in a world where kids are being sold against their will. We live in a world full of beautiful nature and breathtaking art. And we live in a world where people can also commit atrocities towards others, mainly themselves. We live in a world where people sacrifice everything to change and save the world. But more importantly, we live. If you think about it, how do most people live their lives? Joe Rogan has a quote he mentioned that I love. Most men live lives of silent desperation. I'd argue that's true for 99% of the population out there, and humans have, and get ready, this is a harsh word, have raped themselves and raped the world we live in. Majority of humans will walk around depressed, unfulfilled, and just ready to end it all. We have very few people, such as myself, who can appreciate the beauty of the struggles in life and even find meaning in the worst and harshest of times. Majority of humans are complete sheep who believe what they are told to believe. They will wear masks when they are told to. They will let their parents die in an old folks' home without seeing them because the governor told them that you can't go see your grandparents while I'm out here partying, sniffing coke off a hooker's ass while getting pegged. They will defend the ideas of tyranny and oppression that holds them down and take power away from them. Why do I spend so much time alone? The answer is simple, my dear friend, and to protect my mind at all cost. To protect it from the constant subliminal messaging of society and corruption, to shield it from the general public on antidepressants telling me how to live my life, how to think and how to feel, to guard it from the devil, to preserve it for God and the universe and the things that really matter to me. But most importantly, to live life on my own terms. I see no reason to go with the default frame of perspective that most people live their worldview through. Why, Mason? Glad you asked. Because it is the default frame. It's common knowledge. Common is mediocre. We live in a mediocre society. And if most people tend to go with the default frame, you don't get successful and live an extraordinary life by following that perspective lens. You must be different. You must be yourself, and you must be able to control your state of mind. I do not wish to live a normal life. I can't just sit around all day looking forward to the weekend to go to the bar and see the same dirty hoes that kiss every dumbass in there buying them drinks. Or they'll wait for the new Taylor Swift concert or the new House of Dragons season to come out. Nerds. But in Game of Thrones, the dragons and the evil Iceman. The fuck is wrong with you? Stupid. When I see people scuba diving with great white sharks, including myself, bungee jumping, skydiving out of airplanes, people tell them they are crazy. People tell me that I was crazy for doing all of these things. I understand the people who do these things. They can't live a normal life. I can't live a normal life. I function best in a very sympathetic state where the pressure is high and I'm forced to compete with every ounce of energy that I have. Every ounce of energy. It's very high stress environments. That's where I like to live because I thrive in those. And I must protect my mind at all costs from lower complexities of thinking and neurology. You see, I will never listen to someone explain why they cannot do something, as they might influence me. We are all suggestible as humans. You are, I am, everyone is suggestible to a degree. This is why I spend so much time on my time alone. It's why I'm very careful with my words, and I enjoy getting to know myself and love myself and spend time with my creator. And I refuse to sit there and waste time or fall victim to impulsivities. This video is not meant to bash on anybody, merely explain how I think. It's okay for you to spend time alone. Just don't get isolated from the world. I have very quality relationships. Don't get it confused. Don't get it misconstrued. Spend time with the things and people that matter. And don't give headspace to the negative fucking Nancys of today's world and fall victim to their victim mentalities and ideologies and beliefs. Pursue the things that you want and live life on your terms. I'm not shaming human behavior at all. I'm not shaming human behavior. Everyone has their own proclivities and all that stuff, but I live in the world of paradoxes. Two things can be true at the same time. I am a man full of ambition but I'm not an ambitious person. And that's going to go over a lot of people's heads. Pursue the things that you want. So if you're waiting for some light to shine down from above saying it's okay to do what you want, here it the fuck is. And you can do what you want. Because guess what? Want is reason enough, my dear friend. You don't need a reason for everything, just the one you give it. If I had to sum this up, think of the life path that you want. If it's an insurance agent, think of the things you need to do to accomplish the lifestyle and become the person that you want. But it's going to become a complete 180 of who you are now. What's you will become not you, and vice versa. That's how you develop higher levels of neurology. And what blows me away, crazy fact, is that there's 10 to the 11th possible neurological connections. How big is that fucking number? It doesn't even go on a calculator. That's how different all of our minds are and how different we think. You don't need a reason for everything, just the one you give it, like I said. As always, like the video, hit the bell notification, that way you don't miss any of my future videos that are coming out. I upload quite a bit. I've helped a lot of agents make a lot of fucking money. Don't miss out. Or by all means, go fuck off thousands of dollars for conferences that are bullshit and get you hyped up. If you want to become an insurance agent who does $250,000 a year, click the link below in the description and I'll give you all of that stuff for free. No strings attached. So happy hustle and party, person. I'll see you on the next video.